Better.
Go fix
So the other day, I accidentally made my friend the butt of a rape joke. You know, we were talking, and he says to me, "Well, you know, I always cry during sex." I said, "Well, dude, that's the pepper spray." I couldn't think that I may have made it with a dong of a rape joke. Speaking of dongs, I don't know if you guys heard, but Donald Trump being sued for $40 million by the Attorney General of New York State. It's 2013. Can we just agree that if Donald Trump conned you out of your money, you didn't deserve to have it in the first place? Speaking of people in the news, Sanjay Gupta, CNN's head medical guy, the guy you go to when you want medical news, has finally announced that he's ending his opposition to medicinal marijuana. Yeah, it took him 20 years to ask the question, hey, what medical basis does the DEA have for wanting to ban weed? Now, don't get me wrong. If it was just about annoying hippies, I would be on board with it. But this is just blatant stupidity. You know, if you stop and think about it, there's certain types of science, you know, things that you research that the government will actually give you money for. Hey, you want to come up with a new novel way to blow up brown people? We are on board with that shit. There's other types of science that they're not, you know, necessarily so interested in, so they won't fund you. And God help if you go against the Bible and that part where it talks about the stem cells, because they actually made that illegal. But weed is the only thing that you can actually research, and they will fucking arrest you for that. How dumb is that? We're going to bust you for a plant, but you can split all the fucking atoms you want. Speaking of news from the planet stupid, did you guys hear about this Arizona boat lady?
No.
Okay. So she got bent out of shape because the federal government apparently started funding abortions. Is that like the Obama phone? You know, you got your Obama phone, now you go get an Obama abortion? Yeah, so she's bent out of shape about that, packs up her family, goes to San Diego, gets on a boat, she's going to go to Micronesia. Basically, she said that, you know, the idea was, oh, we're going to go see what God's plan is. That worked until God's plan was, you're going to die in the Pacific. So now she was rescued by the Venezuelans. The American government's picking up the bill to bring her home. Can I go get on a boat to Micronesia? Yeah. Changing tracks. So a couple of weeks ago, I was getting my, A couple of years ago, I quit smoking. One of the things you get back when you quit smoking is your sense of smell. Now, this might sound like a blessing. I assure you, it is not. Or if it's a blessing, it's a mixed one. Because it never fails. You know, I'm at Starbucks and getting coffee. Can I smell coffee? No. Can I smell cinnamon? No. I can smell Daddy's little snowflake in front of me who just spent the entire night being some frat boy's cum dumpster. So all I can smell is secondhand Axe body spray and impending chlamydia. Unless, of course, he's there with her. You know, true love, matching his and hers ball fumes. So I don't normally go on that kick where I start thinking I'm better than, you know, other people for the most part, unless, you know, we're talking idiots. I'm better than them. But I'm at Walmart a couple of weeks ago getting an oil change, and I know, Walmart is the spawn of Satan. You know, I can't stand them as a company, but you know what? You go in, the employees are so beaten down that when you ask for an oil change, they're not getting bonuses. They're just going to give you an oil change. They're not going to upsell you. They're not going to try to fuck with you and, you know, offer to add blinker fluid. They're just going to give you an oil change. But I'm in there, and I'm looking around. It's a busy Friday afternoon. Fucking place is just complete chaos. And I'm looking around, and I'm like, I'm wearing real pants that cover my ass. I don't have 7 kids that are all running around tearing shit up. And I'm not yelling at the goddamn minimum wage clerk because I couldn't be bothered to book an appointment. I'll tell you something else that really pisses me off is, you know, when I'm on the bowl dropping a deuce, playing Angry Birds, my fucking phone locks up. That shit sucks.
Amen.
Thank you. There's a true believer in the audience. Thank you, God. You know, some of you don't act surprised. You know, we all do it. And the better the phone, the more time you spend on the bowl playing it. I guarantee you nobody's on the toilet with a fucking jitterbug. The other thing that kind of sets me off is people saying, oh, I don't have time to read, I don't have time to read. Bullshit. If you have time to shit, you have time to read. Well, if you're not playing Angry Birds, if your phone's locked up. Speaking of cell phones, I used to work in the cell phone industry. The two things that used to drive me nuts were the guys who would get drunk on the weekend, steal their phone into the lake in a fit of anger, and come in and want a free phone on Monday. The other ones were the ones who were like, hey, can you take a look at my phone for me? Oh, sure. What seems to be the problem? Oh, I dropped it in the toilet. And on that delightful note, folks, thank you very much. I'm Rob.